Okay. All right. Looks like it finally worked. Well, Merry Christmas, everybody that's out there or who finds this later. Hopefully, it'll still be Christmas when you find it. If not, well, I guess the hat and the Merry Christmas is kind of a non sequitur. But me, it's Christmas today, so I got a Christmas mug with eggnog in it. And then in the other mug, I've got the coffee because can't do without the coffee. Anyhow, like it says in the title, I got a special little present that is going to make this the best Christmas ever for me. I got fan mail, the first fan mail for my YouTube channel, and I'm going to share it live here on the stream to whoever's out there watching. And if there is somebody watching, hi, like I said, Merry Christmas to you. I think the email comes from everybody's favorite constitutional scholar and self-declared most powerful force in the universe, Jose Maria de Castro, Cholito, as his mommy likes to call him, and I like to call him, because it is fitting for a guy of his stature. Now, I can't be sure that this email comes from him, this fan mail comes from him, but it certainly looks like it. It's got his phrasing. It's got the typical signs of his inability to count past 10. So yeah, and I would show it to you the way I, in another video, which he references in this email, showed other things on screen, but I'm got a camera going, and like Cholito, I have not mastered StreamYard, so I'm unable to kind of flip between things. All I can do is look at the camera and talk. Because Cholito apparently, based on what I'm hearing, had the same experience that I had with StreamYards when he tried using it. He probably, like I did, tried to put on an intro screen, and all I ended up with was just broadcasting a black screen that he couldn't get out of, and all he could do was send out audio. I had a stream like that. It's the only stream I've deleted, unlike Mr. DeCastro, who, alpha male that he is, can't stand by his own words and is constantly deleting streams or making them private or something. I don't know. But enough about that. On to the fan mail. And once again, I just want to wish everybody out there Merry Christmas, Happy Christmas, however you like saying it. Feliz Navidad? Feliz Navidad, yeah. I talk Espanol really good, clearly. So anyhow, on to the fan mail. This fan mail, this is why I can't be sure whether it's really from Cholito or not, because it comes from delete_laws_real@yahoo.com. Anybody can make a Yahoo account. And it starts, retard. That sums it up. You're a retard. You're retarded. You sat there and basked chilly as you can't get a thought out. Duh, 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 pause, duh, duh. You can't articulate a thought. And then when you do, you are all hatred. I'll get to that in a second here. Because I've been meaning to talk about that. How, yes, I am indeed all hatred. And when you do, you are all hatred. Chili is the man. You are a fat, ugly, pathetic old man. You never made a splash. Chili does. Chili is still going strong, gaining thousands of subscribers per month. Check out his growth rate. You pathetic joke. And emphasis because there's a random capitalized word here. You're talking about the game changer of YouTube, fat old man. Oh, wait, I got that wrong. You're talking about the game changer of YouTube. Fat old man just recognizes Chili is the YouTube game changer. Is he not? No, 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 he's not. Um, New paragraph. The only videos that have more than 10 views on your channel, you're talking about Chili. You have a video with 6,000 views. Did you thank Chili? Lol, what a joke you are. I am so glad that I get to tell you. Nobody will even watch your video if you don't use Chili's name. Can you see your dick or no? And then the email is signed Dunce Cap. So if this is from Chili, which I'm hoping it is, uh, because it would do my heart so good to know that the little big man himself is watching my videos. I can't put into words how much that would mean to me. And hey, Luke, I am doing fine. I hope you're doing fine too. Um, and Nick asked, "Do I like John Barry?" Yes, I do like John Barry, especially those James Bond soundtracks he wrote. He actually did, in my opinion, some of the best themes that have appeared in any James Bond movies. So I definitely like John Barry. And and yes, we'll keep doing that. Keep sidetracking, because when I see someone ask me a question to sidetrack, I will side chat. I will be sidetracked, and I will talk about it. And yeah, Naughty Hippo, I agree. It sounds exactly like Chili. So it could be him. It could also be one of his faithful acolytes. But I'm hoping in my heart of hearts that it's Chili. Oh, and hey, Sovereign Soul, welcome, welcome. Uh, and Luke says that he is a fan and made time to write to you. Yeah, I that's what I'm hoping, because it touches me very deeply that he did so. But as far as the details here in the letter, he does say here that I can't articulate a thought, and then when you do, you are all hatred. True story. Many years ago, at a company I was at, the fellow editors and designers that were my colleagues, fellow as in we all worked there, they put a sign in my office that said "festering ball of hate." So everyone has known that I am nothing but pure hate for, at least 25 years, 30 years. So yes, when I do articulate a thought, it is all hatred. It is pure hatred. And even to this day, I I'm must be hatred, because recently a coworker has taken in meetings to using this phrase, well, in meetings with our superiors, and I quote her right now. You know, it's bad when it gets on Steve's nerves, because Steve doesn't give a shit about anything. So I've gone from festering ball of hate to not giving a shit about anything. I don't know whether that means I've mellowed or matured or gotten worse with age. I can't say. But I'm not surprised that somebody with the genius level intellect of Chilito de Castro could pick up on the fact that when I do articulate a thought, it's all hatred. In fact, it warms my heart to know that he is paying such attention to my videos here. And also, it clearly pays attention to my videos, because he talks about how I am a fat, ugly, pathetic old man. I think I've made references to that in several of my videos. And Naughty Hippo, yes, Naughty Hippo is very perspective. I can't articulate a thought. I also cannot talk clearly, so that calls for some eggnog. But yes, Hippo can see the hatred emanating from me. Very perceptive. Um, But something else that Chili says here about me being a fat old man, yes, very perceptive. Or that shows he's watched my videos because I've talked about that. And I think it's even in the little introductory text I put on the page, the about section. I think there's something in there about how I have a face that's fit for radio and a voice that's fit for silent movies. So, Chilito, thank you for paying attention and knowing exactly who I am. Again, it's a Christmas gift to me. You also given me the Christmas gift of realizing that I should probably look at the view counts on my videos. I haven't really paid much attention to those. I did notice the one that got 6,000 views because I was so amazed at the way that video blew up. That is the right YouTube phrase, right? The video blew up. I was shocked at that actually, and it's a one shot. I know it's a one shot because, as I think I've also said in the video, I do this for fun. I do it because it amuses me. If it amuses someone else out there, if it informs them, entertains them, great. I mean, especially when it comes to the little reviews and things I post. I'm hoping that those somebody will find useful and informative. But it comes right down to it. I'm just here to amuse myself, and if people watch, yay! If not, oh well, then at least I've had some fun. But on that note, I am curious to actually see what my views are like because I'm fairly certain that once again, and this is another proof that it must be Chilito that wrote me this fan mail because he on I think it was on Merbeast's channel that he went on about how that the only videos he gets views on are the ones about Chilito. And I went and looked at it, and it was obvious Chilito either can't read or couldn't interpret numbers higher than 9 because his claim that only the Chili videos had beyond a certain number of views was false. And oh, Luke, yes, Chilito is indeed a lovely man. You have that absolutely right. Festering ball of hate that I am, I actually have nothing on Chilito because he has wished that his critics burn in hell. He has wished bone cancer on children, neither of which I've ever done. In fact, I rather like hearing from critics. It lets me look at what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong, and also it gives me somebody to engage with. Festering ball of hates, love arguing with people and engaging people. And pardon me a second here. Nose was itching, and I did not want to pick my nose on camera. Sovereign Soul says that Chilito has a fancy black studio now. I saw a reference to somewhere that he got himself evicted from his studio, or they didn't want to rent to him anymore. So I guess he's having to build a new fancy black studio somewhere. Anyhow, I'm now on my little channel page. Let's see. Scroll down past those. All right, so I'm now on the chatting about Toledo channel. Just look at the first few here, and of course, yeah, those are more than 10 views, like you said. I got 62 views on the video titled "I Get Grumpy and I May Invite Trouble from the Almighty Chilito." That was I think the 4th or 5th video I put up, and that was right after he did the assholish move of threatening people for disagreeing with him and filing lawsuits against people for disagreeing with him and promising everyone that subscribed to their channels would get lawsuits. Well, I subscribed to the channel. I didn't get any lawsuits. So Chili lies. Maybe I'll get one. Maybe that'll be my next Christmas present from him. 32 views on, oh yes, another video I did about Chilito. And I'm trying to sort of look at the side chat too. So if someone says something, I will be able to respond to it. Another early Chilito video I did. The thumbnail says, "Where are my 1,000 views?" I was told I would get 1,000 views. I am disappointed. Chilito, in one of his many, many, many now deleted live streams, was praising some YouTuber for having done a flattering video about Chilito. And that video got, had more views on this fellow's channel than anything else he'd done. And Chili got on his channel and said, anyone who does support, look at this. Anyone who does a supportive video of me gets 1,000 views automatically. So I tested that on a couple of videos and I got 30, I got 49. I forget the numbers now, but I'm looking at them. But it wasn't 1,000 because Chilito lies. So I'm hoping now I'm checking here to see whether he lies about my video count, because I'm fairly certain that he is. All right, so I go to my shorts, just looking at the shorts. This is kind of sad because one of the things I have the most that makes me a little sad, despite all of the joy I'm feeling because of Christmas and because of my fan mail from Chilito, I'm a little sad that my poetry readings don't get more views than they do, because that's where I'm having the most fun, actually. But I'm looking in here, Mistletoe Above, my reading of that got 10 views. Baby's First Christmas, I'm sad about this one because I actually thought that was a good little video. It has 7 views. So maybe Chilito's right. Maybe it's another Snowmageddon, got 9 views. So again, it's fewer than 10. Oh, but here's a poetry reading. What the Dickens? It got 181 views. And I know for a fact that Chili doesn't come up because it's a riff on Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol, and short little egomaniacs, other than Scrooge, I guess, don't play into that story at all. Hey, Luke, I don't know what that means. The GE does? He does? Yeah. A Sovereign Soul, yes. I actually did a couple of limericks back in October. So that is you are in this level of class that I'm in, the high level, the high intellectual and artistic level of the poetry readings that go on here. So maybe I should have you on and do a guest. Maybe you should do a guest reading, and I could upload it to the channel. Let's see. Triple Demic, no, got 17. Bruce Willis is Not Dead, got 89. Is Someone Trying to Drive Me Mad, got 23. Message from Father Christmas, 102. Yeah, today Safeway didn't get my delivery wrong. 600 views. That's, I think, the short that has gotten, yes. That is a classic, Sovereign Soul. If I don't do a reading, then yes, definitely you need to come on here and or you need to do one and let me upload it, and then we can have it here immortalized for all of YouTube land to see. Yeah, looking at my view count, I'm still just of the mindset. Uh-oh. There, I launched myself there. I'm still of the mindset that Chilito just can't count past 10. Because I have a lot of videos that have more than 10 views. What else do I want to address here in this beautiful fan letter that he wrote? Well, I guess that's really the main points here, that they kind of serve and get as evidence that this is a genuine piece of fan mail from the brilliant mind behind Delete Laws. So again, this has just made my Christmas. More eggnog to celebrate. Um, can I see my dick or no? Well, not sitting here because I'm clothed and there's a desk in front of me, but generally, yes, I can. I should have. I really should answer questions that come from fans, huh? When they take the time to write me emails, I should answer their questions. So yes, I can. I wonder if Cholito can, though. Given his behavior, there seems to be some issues somewhere going on. Did I thank Chili for my 6,000 views? Actually, I believe I did. I do know that I did do a video at one point where I acknowledged that when that one video went crazy, went viral, like someone said, Luke said it. They call it going viral. I did make a video in which I apologized because there's just delayed effect. He wasn't lying about the 1,000 views if you do a video in support of him. Oh, except the video that got 6,000 views, that was not in support of Chilito, if I'm remembering it correctly, and it was pretty much the opposite. It was after he got kicked off of YouTube and was crying about it and making up reasons for why he got kicked off of YouTube, even though it was very clear in black and white. The videos where I did support him did not get 1,000 views. They got, hell, my video about Safeway delivery service got more views than any of those, I believe. I think they got around 300 max. And in those, yes, I support Cholito. I support his right to come on YouTube, be the biggest dumbass he wants to be, as opposed to what he does. In his mind, the free exchange of ideas is not an exchange. It's just his ideas, and if you don't agree with his ideas, yeah, you're a bad person, and you need to be banished from YouTube, and you need to be sued, and whatever else. And that's the only reason I even talk about him, ever. It's the only reason I started talking about him, because really, when I noticed I had this YouTube channel, I've been on YouTube since, I want to say 2011, 2012. It's been a very long time, and it's only in the past since like August that I even realized that, hey, when you sign up for YouTube, you have a YouTube channel. You can do stuff on it. You can do stuff with it. And that's when I decided to come on here and play around. So he was not even anything I was interested in talking about. It wasn't until he decided that he was going to try to be the arbiter of what can and cannot be stated about his ideas or him that I even started talking about him. And I think, like I've said on another video, I only joined a YouTube channel, became a paying member of a YouTube channel because he was suing the operators. So I will thank Chilito for that. He motivated me to become more involved with the YouTube community. Actually, Sovereign Soul, if he's still here, I wasn't even really aware of your channel, which I find quite interesting, until you made that bit about Ironton Auditor getting arrested. That was a nice little spoof. that spoof. Again, like my number one fan, Cholito says, I can't articulate a thought. And right now, the word for hoax, there you go. The hoax of with Ironton Auditor was hilarious. um, yep, prank. That that was too. But yes, I and just the way he got on there and he gloated about what turned out to be a complete and utter hoax was just it was comedy gold. It was comedy gold. So I have Chili to thank for me discovering Ironton Auditor. Not Ironton Auditor, Sovereign Soul. So if he hadn't been such a jackass, I wouldn't have discovered some really fun channels that are out there. But I still would be posting what I'm posting here. Yes, yes. Sovereign Soul says that Cholito showed his hypocrisy in an instant. He likes to pretend that he is a um, civil rights activist. He likes to pretend that he is fighting against the injustice in the criminal justice system. He wants to get rid of cops. He wants to get rid of jails. Everything should be. If again, I am not the genius level of my number one fan, so I could be misinterpreting some of his ideas. But he seems to be of the opinion that everything should be digital detention. But when someone he doesn't like apparently is having difficulties or has been arrested, that he will celebrate. Um, and that he will celebrate without even knowing all the facts. Just taking one blurry video and uh, one person's rushed commentary about it, apparently flustered commentary about it, he will take that and run with it. Cholito also, when he's not pretending to be an activist, pretends to be a journalist. I was a journalist for several years before I moved on to other fields because I got burned out. Because if you're going to be a real journalist, even as I was, even the kind of journalist I was, which was a feature writer and an A&E critic, reviewer. I never considered myself a critic. I was a reviewer. You have to have sources. You have to check your facts. You have to make sure that what you are putting out there is accurate. So you can't just take one source. You know, as nice a source as Sovereign Soul is, you would still have to verify whatever it is that he's claiming with one or two other sources. Like, oh, I don't know, call the police agency that supposedly arrested Ironton Auditor. Because I know that I seem to recall in the video he made a couple of references to the county they were in. So Cholito could have done some check-in before he got on there and celebrated and showed himself to be a complete and utter jerk. Because that's what a journalist would do. He's not a journalist. He's not an activist. He is my number one fan, so I will thank him for that. Thank you for being a fan, Cholito. I really appreciate it. And Sovereign Soul says that in Chili's response to the hoax, he didn't even have the right state. I guess so. Yes, not a journalist. Not a journalist. Let's see. Is there anything else here? Yeah, I never made a splash. I never really tried to make a splash. I was always just interested in writing, maybe entertaining. And at this point, I'm more interested in amusing myself than anything else, frankly. But at least we've corrected my videos have no more than 10 views on things that don't talk about Chilito. Because, hell, even my review of like chocolate covered almonds have more than 10 views. I think that has like 30 something, which is pretty good for me. uh, so yeah, that's really all that there is in this fan letter. Oh, I did respond to it because if you've noticed on my community page, I try to respond to everything. I've also, ever since way, 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 way back, even when I did get dozens of letters, because that's really all it's ever been is dozens. I've never, like I said, I've never made a splash, and I make no bones about that. Um, I have always tried to respond to people when they write me. I respond to them. For example, people will send me private messages on the blogs, and I will say, "Can I post this? Can I talk about this?" In this case, I didn't bother asking permission. I just did it. Um, I just shared it because I don't really care what Chilito or if this is him. I really don't care what he thinks or what he does. If he because he's promised to sue me and he still hasn't. So I have to step up the game, I guess. I don't know, but I did respond to his fan mail, and I guess I'll read that response too. Because once again, showing that I am not a pro YouTuber. I don't think I mentioned what the header of this email he sent me was. The email starts with the little abbreviation for regarding, RE colon, that usually indicates that it's a response to another email. But this is the first in the chain. So I think maybe he's trying to do what would be a header on a memo. I don't know. But starts RE semicolon. So regarding your videos are painful to watch. And if I'm supposed to read it with the capitalization, your videos are painful to watch because random words are capitalized. Maybe he's got Donald Trump ghosting for him, looking at these random capitalizations. Well, anyhow, my response to that letter, your videos are painful to watch, starts, if they're painful to watch, I'm doing something right. But thank you for letting me know, and thanks for watching. I will carry on as I have been. I'll also make a video in which I read this fan letter. It is the first I've gotten regarding the YouTube videos. I don't understand why you didn't just put it in the community page on the community page where everyone can see it. But no worries, I'll fix the situation for you. Thanks again. And then it signed off, as I usually sign it, Steve Miller, writer of stuff, which also has a history behind it. Maybe someday I'll talk about that. So yeah, I will screenshot this piece of fan mail and put it on the community page so everybody can enjoy it. They won't have to sit through 20 minutes of me rambling on, but they can just go read it. And yeah, either someone is very good at writing like Chilito, or this is a genuine fan letter from the man himself. And I'm, like I've said before, I'm hoping it's the second, because it would Christmas would be perfect. And that's kind of really all I have to say on this email. So yeah, unless someone else has any questions or comments, maybe you can all go back to baking Christmas cookies and whatever else you're doing for Christmas, if you're celebrating Christmas. Actually, for some of you, Christmas may actually already be in full swing. There's a couple of people that I know that are in Australia or South Africa, so they're on in a different, completely different time zone, or even the twilight zone. I don't know, but yeah. So I am going to wrap this up. But yes, Sovereign Soul, please give me a dramatic reading of the broken-hearted poem. um, that is what I think YouTube needs. That would make this platform absolutely perfect for everybody. Oh, now there's actually, I'm seeing 9 people watching now, and I think I can honestly say that I don't think I've ever seen 9 people on at the same time watching these live streams. Um, Usually there's 3, and that's sort of been the high water mark. Actually, that was 4 that one night, but usually it's 9, and now it's back down to 7. But I think I'm going to bail. Thank you all for stopping by. I appreciate it. Thank you for sharing this high watermark in my life. It's something that I will truly cherish. In fact, I think I may cherish this more than the death threats I got when I wrote a column about Salman Rushdie's satanic verses, or the death threats I got when I wrote a sarcastic column about the Iranian mullahs when they upped the bounty on Rushdie. So yes, up to now, those were my most cherished emails. Not emails; those were actual letters and phone calls. I actually got so many letters and phone calls that the receptionist got sick of it and she stopped screening them, and so I ended up talking to people myself, which then got stopped because, yeah, I'm not scared of anything really because, well, festering ball of hate, we don't care. Chilio doesn't stop, and I don't care. Yes, yes. Do dramatic readings of the witty little limericks. I shall take some speech lessons at some point and learn how to talk. But yeah. Okay, everybody. And yeah, I was gonna do one more little poetry reading for Christmas because H.P. Lovecraft actually has a Christmas poem. It's not the one that everyone's familiar with, which is about um, the elder gods and darkness upon the land on Christmas. Actually, it's a straight up Christmas poem. Maybe I'll get around to it. Maybe I'll do it later today. I don't know, but I was amused when I found it. So this year or next year, I'll have to do it. But now I'm going to losing all ability to speak. I wish I could say that the eggnog was spiked, and that's why, but I'm just high knee pressure. I don't know what's causing it, but losing all ability to speak. So I'm going to sign off, and thank you guys for coming by again. And I hope you're having a wonderful holiday, and hope you're getting to spend it with family and friends and people you like. And if you want me to read your fan letter live on the air, well, I've given you the template to follow. All right, so have a good one, everybody. I am going to push button number 1 and push button number 2, and we are clear.